Hey guys, Aaron here. Thinking that I would do a little collection update. It's been a while since I've done one. A lot of stuff has changed. This hobby is forever a buy and sell hobby. So stuff comes in, stuff goes out. Some stuff I still have. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through each knife that I still have. I have 10 custom knives right now that... 9 folders, 1 fixed blade. 2 more coming, and yeah. So let's get started. Okay. So this is what I had out here, is like a space holder. Is my Blackwood Mini Skirmish with his re-entry finish. I guess the idea behind this finish is that it looks like the knife burned its way in through the atmosphere. You can see where it's hot here, cool towards the back. Just overall a really awesome knife. I love the detail work Neil puts into it. You can see he signed his name down there in the back spacer. He's probably more famous for the clip matching the knife profile. It's a really cool package. Came really sharp, really big blade, and a nice compact package. Big fan of Neil, big fan of Neil's knives. So the Mini Skirmish is number 1. Number 2, let's see, you guys have seen this before. This is my Ferry Radical 194. This knife has really smoothed out over the last few months. It's an incredible flipper using his Atomics bearing system. Overall, just an incredible knife. It's got 3 strips of carbon fiber. These are titanium pieces in between. You can see the way that it's put together. The carbon fiber is actually inlaid into the handle, and then he just left the titanium in between satin. Just overall really, really impressed. This pocket clip here is one of my 2 all-time favorite pocket clips. I would like this pocket clip on every knife I own, if I could have it. Either that or the Graham clip. But, yeah, the Radical 194 from Tom. Great knife, great guy. I think, and do not quote me on this, especially because I don't know when you're watching this video, I think he's still taking orders. So if you wanted to email him or PM him on the USN, maybe you can get onto his books. Maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. I don't know. So there's that. Next up, you guys have seen this before as well. My Bill Coy Knives Whiskey Tube. This is the biggest knife that I own. I've had it for quite a while now. I think I got it in August of last year. And it's just fantastic. The action on it is insane. It's one of the better flippers that I have. Now, granted, it's a giant blade, so it's a momentum machine. But just overall, a really cool knife. Really nice carry. I love the groove back spacers, the lightning strike carbon fiber handle, and this is zirconium. He did not color it, but this is zirconium, a tumbled zirc bolster. And what's really cool is it's a hidden screw bolster, so you can see the screw on the inside there, but not on the outside. So it's tapped from within, which is pretty slick. You can see the dovetail work right there. Bill is a fantastic knife maker and has become a pretty good friend. He's big into high-end Seiko watches too, so he was somebody that I consulted with before I bought my Sumo. But yeah, overall, fantastic knife, wicked sharp. I actually cut myself on it the other day. I don't even know if you can see that. Yeah, that's a whiskey cut right there. Took like 20 minutes for it to stop bleeding. Next up, probably one of the nicest made knives out there. This is the Brad Blunt Knives, JBB Knives Arrestor. This thing is a flippin' machine, man. Brad's a bud of mine, and made this knife for me a little while back, and I mean, it's just incredible. Mokutai clip or Timascus clip. Just insane action on this guy. He's really got his knife making down, guys. If you don't have a knife by Brad, I highly suggest you come to Blade and try and get to his table fast. He's making some knives for Blade. It looks like a decent amount. All kinds of cool steels and profiles and handle treatments and everything like that. So if you can, I would try and get one. He is a maker to watch. I mean, he's not even really a new maker anymore. People People are paying a premium for his stuff now. So, next up, the Birch. This is my Birch Tree Tangent Flipper frame lock. Stabilized ironwood handle with Chad Nichols boomerang stainless Damascus bolster, clip and pivot collar, and blade. Now I don't need to talk too much about Birch. You guys know, you guys have seen, you guys have heard. This knife is insane. It's huge, it's heavy, it's sharp, it flips like crazy. IKBS, everything on it is perfect. Michael really makes a flawless knife. Everything is fit just the way it should be, finished the way it should be. Nice deep etch on the Damascus. I mean, I could go on and on, but I don't need to because chances are you know it already. Nice milled tie backspacer there. So, Birch Tree Tangent. I'm going to run out of camera space to put all these. Next up, the GTC Torque Lefty Flipper. Just got this guy. I've had a GTC before, and I really liked it. I like this one more. So, yeah. Once again, Gus's knives are perfect mechanically, produced perfectly. He's second to none. He really is. His stuff is unreal. So I just did a long video on this, so I'm going to spare you talking about it too much. But you can go back a video or two and watch that if you want. GTC left-handed torque. Next up, my Strider. Dwayne Dwyer Custom. S90V chisel ground with a Lum Tanto blade. I've got a peat gray over travel disc in there. Sculpted G10 handle with his razor wire pattern in it. This is an interesting knife because I bought this back right after Thanksgiving, and it came to me with incredibly late lockup, and it would rattle when it was locked up. It had the old lockup on it. It needed to go back, so I sent it back in for service. And it took a few months, but he sent it back to me, and once it broke in, man, this knife is unreal. I just love it. I love CPM S90V. I love that it's custom by Dwayne. Talked to Dwayne on the phone a few times. He is legit. If you've never dealt with him, do if you can. And yeah, overall raw bar pattern on the blade, flat there, and on the flat on this side. Just, I don't need to say anything else. Fantastic knife. All right, let me move some space out of here. This is very critical right here, guys. Gotta make sure I get it in there right. Okay. Next Strider. MSC SNG. Just did a video on this bad boy. Used to own this knife. Bought it back. I had sold it. Realized how stupid that was to sell something like this. So I was able to get an opportunity to buy it back, and I bought it back. Nightmare Ground, Dragon Spine Swedge, carbon fiber, CC concealed carry handle, colored titanium lockside with a peat gray zirconium over travel stop. Just overall, a marvel of a Strider. Not enough good things to say about this knife. And last for the folders, my John Graham GT flipper. Same story as the Strider, kind of. I had one of these before, and I sold it foolishly, and I was able I was given the opportunity to reacquire a Graham GT, and I'm glad I did. I will keep it. Super stoked about it. So it flips a little bit better than my old one did. John just makes such a good knife. And then for fixed blades, my one sort of claim to fame for a fixed blade is my Borka Blades SB1 that Sebastian made. Sebastian's a bud of mine, and he made this knife for me. It is the sharpest knife that I have ever received from a maker, hands down. Out of all of these, this thing came ridiculously sharp. So, Sebastian is no longer taking orders right now. He's trying to get caught up from a little bit of a backlog, but if you have the opportunity at some point, grab one. That's it, guys. That's the collection update. I have 2 more knives coming soon. I'll do videos on them and maybe another update video after that. But if you have any questions or anything, shoot me a comment, shoot me a message. Hope you're all doing well. Aaron out of here.